Celeb Secrets is hanging out with Nia today. How are you doing? I feel like it's been forever since we've chatted with you.
I know it's been a hot minute, but everything is going pretty well. I'm back home in Pittsburgh, which is really nice.
Okay.
And my family just got a new dog, so it's been really fun.
Oh my gosh, so that's been keeping you busy, I'm assuming, while you're at home playing with a new puppy, right?
Yes, that and midterms, keeping me very busy.
Oh my gosh, wait, so you're still in school?
Yeah, I go to UCLA, and we're like on the quarter system, so we're already at midterms. So
No, wait. So like, how are you balancing everything? Because I remember you from when you were really, really tiny, and now you're in college. Wow. Oh
yeah.
my God, that just made me feel so old.
Well, I'm trying to balance everything. It's hard to keep that balance because you're like social life, school life, work life. I mean, social life a little iffy right now, but like still trying to keep a balance of everything. And I think I'm doing an okay job of it, but it's definitely challenging at times. Because, work stuff adds up, school stuff adds up. So trying to keep that healthy balance, but we're hanging in there. We're hanging in there.
You have something with VidCon coming out next week. You're going to be chatting with your fans. I want to know everything about it. What can we expect? Because you haven't seen your fans in a while because no one's allowed to see each other in person.
It's been such a long time since I've actually seen and engaged with fans in person. So this is why I'm really excited that VidCon is doing this for me, where I get to have a chance and opportunity to talk to fans and supporters and just people and get to engage with them, and they can ask me anything about what's been going on because it's been such a long time. I can even ask them stuff if I really wanted to, but it's been a while since I've engaged with them, so I'm really excited to actually be able to talk with them and for them to ask me questions, since it's so hard to communicate through, I guess, social media right now. So this is a great way for me to actually just get time to spend with them.
Totally. And it's a part of VidCon too. And I know VidCon, is going virtual all year round, which, people like you must be really excited about. So you don't have to just be reduced to seeing everyone for only 3 days.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm really excited about that. I've loved going to VidCon not last year.
2 years ago.
2 years ago. It's crazy. 2 years ago, the last VidCon that was held, I was able to dance and sing and perform, and it was so much fun. And in the year before, I got to dance as well and perform, and it was just I just love the energy at VidCon because it's just a bunch of excited people, a bunch of incredibly creative people just there at the same time, meeting each other, engaging, creating content. It's really awesome, and I'm really happy that we're able to do some sort of VidCon this year and actually get to meet fans and engage with them as well, because it's been a struggle trying to do so.
So, you're talking about dancing, you're talking about social media, you're crushing it on TikTok. You have 7 million followers. But the first thing that I want to ask you before we start talking about your TikToks, in your bio, it says not Raven-Symone. So I just need to know why it says this. Why?
That's a great question.
What is
great
it?
Question. Okay, so, so basically, was it last year sometime? I think I changed it sometime last year or the year before, because people kept on commenting, "Are you Raven-Symone? You look just like Raven-Symone. Are you on Raven's home? You look." I'm like, first of all, it's That's So Raven. Second of all, I mean, Raven's Home is a Disney show, but the fact that you don't know That's So Raven, yeah, I'm like, the fact that you don't know That's So Raven, but okay. But people kept on saying, "You look like Raven-Symone. Are you Raven-Symone?" I'm like, no, I'm not Raven-Symone. But I will have to say, I get that a lot. Even just going to the grocery store, I will get stopped by people. I'm yes, people will stop me because they're like, "Oh, were you on Dance Moms?" Yes. Or The Bold and the Beautiful. Yes. But sometimes I get stopped and they're like, "You look like Raven-Symone. Has anyone ever told you that?" I'm like, yes. People tell me that all of the time. Some people even think that I'm Raven-Symone sometimes, and they'll stop me and they're like, "Are you Raven-Symone?" And I'm like, no. Unfortunately, I am not. If I was Raven-Symone, I would not be here right now.
God. But you know what? Now, like, looking at you, I see it. Like, I see the resemblance. Okay. Now, for next Halloween, you're going to have to dress up as Raven, and you're going to have to get your friends, like, as Chelsea and Eddie, and you have to get them.
I need to do that. And it's just, you know what's funny? I was recently watching, like, it was like a month ago, I was watching That's So Raven, and I was like, I see what people are talking about now. I was like, I see it, because we kind of have the same mannerisms too, in a way. And we do have very similar, like, facial structure. Like, we do look similar. So I understand why people say it now, because I watched it, I saw for myself, and I was like, you know what? I understand now. I get it.
Yeah. Have you met her before, though?
I have. I've met her a couple of times, and she's always been super sweet to me. She's a huge inspiration to me. I love her. I definitely look up to her. And yeah, I love her, and I followed her throughout her career, and I think that she's awesome. I really do.
I feel like you have to get together to film a video for TikTok.
We honestly
You have to!
Why has that never come to mind? Like, honestly, that should have done that a long time ago. Well, I still could.
I've seen Celeb Secrets in so long, you know? I could have pitched you all these ideas.
Yes.
Maddie Ziegler also joined the platform. How excited were you to see that she was on it? Because, you know, you guys are professional dancers. That's what you're known for.
I was so excited to see her on it, because I send her TikToks all of the time.
Yeah.
And then I watched her story, and she was like, I caved it. And I DM'd her. I was like, girl, what? I was like, I'm following you right now. What the heck? I did not think that she was actually going to make one. I really did not. I was not expecting that. So I was really excited for her to make one. So yeah.
So now, if you guys could get together to make a video together, I need to know, like, this dream, like, what challenge are you gonna do? Things like that. I'm getting the wheels turning for you, Nia.
Yeah, you really are making things happen over here. Let's see. I don't know which TikTok trend right now we could do. I don't know. But a dance one.
Okay.
A dance one.
You have to.
Yeah, we'll do one at some point. Don't worry, we will.
You're gonna have to let me know right away.
I will. I definitely will. I'm gonna be contacting like Maddie. Like, we have to build a TikTok.
I'll duet it. Okay, so like, you guys do it, and then I'll do the duet. I mean, I'm not that good with TikTok, but I'll figure it out.
Sounds good.
Oh man, and I know that you know, in between all this, you're working on other projects as well. You have a picture book called Today I Dance. Maybe talk to us a little bit about that, because that's just so crazy and so exciting that you have a picture book.
Thank you. Yeah, it's literally my baby. I have been working on this book for like over a year, definitely way over a year now. Probably like 2 years now. Yeah, about 2 years. Wow. And the picture book is, honestly, it's called Today I Dance, and it's about your first moments going into the dance studio, and just that joy that you have whenever you first start dancing. Because when you're little and you walk into the dance studio, you put on your tap shoes or your ballet shoes, and you just listen to the music, and your body just does whatever it wants. You just move any kind of way you want. You don't think about anything. You're just there to have fun and to be happy. That's all it is. And I thought it was really important to capture that, because as you get older as a dancer, you don't necessarily get that experience anymore. Like, it becomes stressful, you know, and it starts becoming more of a competition, especially if you're a competitive dancer. It's not as much fun. It gets stressful. You get burnt out. You don't see it as fun anymore, because it's more like work or a job than as something that you just do for fun. And you lose that passion sometimes, and you forget why you're dancing. So that's why I thought it was really important to write a book that's about when you first start dancing, because it can apply to literally anything. It can apply to sports or a different art. So that's why I thought it was really important, because when you first start doing something, that joy that you get, that passion that you get from doing it, you often lose it sometimes, because it becomes a job, or it becomes more competitive.
I totally agree. I mean, I grew up dancing all types, like tap, jazz, ballet, even Irish dance. And then when I went to college, I was starting to do productions. I never competed, but I did like professional productions, and it was so stressful, like trying to go to school, trying to take all these exams, and then go to the theater to do rehearsals. So I totally understand and can relate to everything that you just said.
Yeah, it's crazy. It just, you know, as you get older, it's just like that love for it kind of like disappears, you know? And like I went through that too. Whenever Dance Moms ended, because I was burnt out. I didn't like dancing. Like I took a year off from dancing because I honestly couldn't do it. It was too stressful. It was too negative for me. It was very, because dancing on the show was very toxic. So I had to really find that passion again for dance.
And you guys were so young too, like very, very young, elementary school. And that just was probably just so much mentally for you guys as well as physically. And how would you say, you know, you used what you were on Dance Moms to your everyday life now? Is there anything that you still use in your everyday life?
All of the time. I have learned so many lessons from that show. Was it stressful? Was it toxic? Yes. But I sure did learn a lot of lessons. One lesson, I learned how to work with extremely difficult people. Yes. Cast and crew. I have learned. I've also learned how to, there's so much. What's another thing that I've learned? I've learned how to stick up for myself. That's another thing. I think that the show definitely taught me that, because whenever other people aren't going to advocate for you, you're going to have to advocate for yourself. That's something else that I learned. And I also just learned how to improvise and just make things work, honestly, and be flexible, because not everything is going to be like have a schedule, or not everything's going to go your way, or you might get thrown into something. I learned how to like be on my toes all the time and just like go with the flow and be on it whenever like I need to be, basically.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big plus because you grew up at a young age. You know, you were very...
definitely.
You wound up being very mature, even though you were barely in high school, you know?
Yeah, no, absolutely. Like, the show, all the girls, like, it definitely made us grow up, like, really, really fast. And it's crazy because people sometimes will often think, like, wow, like, you're so mature for your age, or, like, you seem like you know a lot. I'm like, well, I'm not, like, it's not like I'm not mature, because, like, I definitely think that I'm mature. I'm still definitely very goofy. Like,
I mean, look at us earlier. Like,
yeah, like, I'm very goofy. But whenever it comes to, like, certain things, I like, always think about things. And, like, I feel like I've just been through, like, a lot of life experiences at a young age. Like, gosh, like, I sure hope I'm a little bit mature. I hope I learned my lesson from some of these things. Or else this was all for nothing.
Lastly, we are Celeb Secrets. Are there any, like, secrets or fun facts about you that we wouldn't know when scrolling through your social media, watching your interviews, anything like that you could tell us?
I think people know this, but some people really don't, because they weren't following my journey back then. But I was in an off-Broadway show. I don't know if people know that or not.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that? Yeah. So, like, I was in an off-Broadway show in New York when I was 15. It was like a direct book, and the director and choreographer, he asked me to be in, the stage is the biggest off-Broadway stage. It was one seat away from being Broadway, because that's how it works. Like, it's about seating. One seat away from being a Broadway show. I was in an off-Broadway show for a summer. So that was my summer job one year when I was 15, and was awesome because I was the youngest one in the cast. It was a dance show, so it was just dancing the whole entire time. It was so much fun, and I literally lived in New York for a summer, and it was the most amazing thing ever, and I want to live there.